I don't even think of an intro. This is the intro. How you doing?
We can do an intro. Hey guys, welcome back to Isaac's channel. This is us on a podcast. You know how we did the live stream?
Yeah.
Well, you get it just edited this time.
Edited and higher quality. This is the PFR Podcast number 5, 6, 7. I don't even know. It's been like almost a year since I've done one of these, but it's good to be back.
Was I the last one you did? No, I wasn't the last one you did.
No, I think you were the first one.
Oh.
Yeah,
well,
you were the first
there.
one. Because I did one. I think the last one was I interviewed my wife, which is hilarious. Just saying.
Yeah. Okay.
Married men do not interview your wives. It's when you word it that way, it's very weird. Anywho, how you doing, Ashton? Or
doing
Ash
really
McKenzie,
good.
however you go by.
For people on the internet, it's Ash McKenzie.
Yes, your music persona, if you will.
Yes.
So
Good.
I will, but without giving much, we are working on stuff.
Yes, we are working on stuff.
And that's probably the extent of what we'll talk about.
Yes.
But I would like to definitely go back and talk about the 3 songs we do have out now for you.
Okay.
Out of the 3, because I have a personal favorite. Out of the 3, which one for you was like almost most memorable, or just if you had to show someone your music and you had one song out of the 3, which one would you choose?
So funny, I actually did this the other day.
Oh, nice.
So I was showing one of my mentor students my music because she wants to start making music. And so I was talking to her about it and what we do. But before I say which one I showed her, I have a favorite one musically and I have a favorite one lyrically.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
Okay. So I showed her Searching.
Okay.
Searching is my favorite one musically. And then lyrically, sorry, my roommate's leaving, so I was just waving at her and telling her bye. Bye.
The end of the podcast. Bye.
Yeah. So musically, it has to be Searching. But lyrically, it's These Shoes.
Yeah, I would say, I don't know. I think These Shoes for me, musically and lyrically, is my favorite. I think there's a fun fact about These Shoes that you don't even know.
Okay.
I made up my own guitar tuning for These Shoes.
Really?
Unfortunately, I don't remember what the guitar tuning is.
Oh, that's great.
Which is the most me thing. If you've known me for almost 4 years now.
Yeah.
And I've got such a bad habit of writing something and never remember playing it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but anyway, I would say These Shoes for me musically is, I think it's just pretty.
Yeah.
But Searching, Searching's the catchiest one, I think.
Yes, that's what I love about Searching is it's let's clap our hands and dance and have fun.
Right. For you, when you write songs, do you try to go to more of the upbeat stuff or the slow stuff?
I feel like a little bit of both, but I know sometimes you've told me, Ashton, you're rapping right now because I'm singing so fast.
Well, it's ironically enough, it's better to write fast songs than it is slow songs.
Okay.
I mean, because we live in a time in the music world where the shorter your song, the more plays it's going to get because people want to hear more of it. Of course, that shouldn't be the indicator of how you make music. That should not be
No.
But it's kind of the culture we live because of TikTok, scrolling, ADHD, short attention span. So writing fast songs for all the songwriters out there is a good thing. But also you got to have the juxtaposition between the two because it's good for the soul to write a pretty slow song. It's good for the soul.
Yes. And I feel like I can write an upbeat song, but when I write those slow songs, those are more of the and this is something that I'm feeling that I need to get out.
Get more personal.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, all my songs come from my heart, but when it comes to slow songs, it's more like the one slow song we're working on, and that's all I'll say.
Nice cliffhanger.
You're welcome.
Well, I will say it does make sense for a slower song to be more personal because when you hear a movie and the soundtrack is like really emotional, it brings out emotion. It's kind of hard to bring up like, what's the word I'm looking for? Deep emotion in like a upbeat clapping song. It's a like fun emotion.
Yeah.
But like when a slow song, it like kind of pulls at the heartstrings a little bit.
Which I feel like with the fast song that we're working on, we do a really good job at pulling out those emotions, but also keeping it fast and fun.
And I know no one's going to understand what we're talking about until the song comes out, but I will say that fast one you're talking about, it's weird. I've listened to it because I'm like mixing it, mastering it, and all that stuff. I hear it and I'm like, it's slow and fast. Yeah, it's weird. It's so weird.
I love it.
And I guess that would be like a medium tempo, but like it feels slow, but also feels fast. Yeah. And I think a lot of times that's kind of the fun stuff when you write a song and like stuff kind of accidentally happens.
Yeah.
But
just like the shower rain from Wildflowers.
I love that your music career, releasing music, the first thing people hear is a shower.
I know. I was actually telling someone about that the other day about how like we like to use weird things in our music and like how we like make stuff. And I was like, yeah, Wildflowers beginning's a shower. I was like, some of the shakers you hear are spices.
Yeah, it was spices and I think oregano and rice.
Yeah, and because the sound that it makes is like the exact sound we're looking for.
Yeah. Well, see, that's like kind of like. That's why we're so blessed to be in like the music world we are now, because you can use anything as an instrument. You could use a trash can for a snare drum. I know some metal bands would think that sound great, but because with technology and everything, you can make anything sound like anything.
Yeah.
Because I thought about like back in like Mozart time and just thinking like he had to like memorize so much and just write everything down. Fun fact, you know Mozart, when he wrote all his stuff, was like only like 18, 19?
Really?
Yeah, he was young. And apparently...
I thought he was like an old man whenever he
I know! I always thought he was like an old man with gray hair. I watched the video. Apparently he was like really, really immature. Like, and like he would write songs. I can't say what he wrote songs about, but... Well, it's not bad. It's just like really immature stuff. That when you think of, because like when you think of Mozart, you think of like one of the great musicians of all time. Yeah. Apparently, he had the comedic skills of a 10-year-old.
Well, that's just great.
I mean, aren't all the greats weird though?
Yeah.
But now we talked about the two songs, "Searching" and "These Shoes," and a lot of times I do go back to "Wildflowers."
Yeah.
I honestly think that sonically sounds the best.
Yeah. So I completely agree with that too. That's a lot of people's favorites, actually. I think, let me look. I think it's the highest viewed.
Well, I do think lyrically it's the most unique. Yeah.
I used a lot of, like, because I wrote that with a couple of different people. It wasn't just me.
Right.
It was one of my old roommates at the time, someone from my church, and, excuse me, I'm getting ready to sneeze.
Oh, go for it.
Oh my gosh, no, I'm not. No.
Your sneezes have deceived you.
No. So, like, we use a lot of scripture in that, and, like, we wanted to do wordplay with it. So Wildflowers has 12,398 listens, or streams. These Shoes has 12,008, and Searching has 5,750. So everybody go listen to Searching, please.
Yes. And sorry about that. So we are working on stuff. But in the meantime, definitely go check out those 3 songs. And
These Shoes is actually the most popular on Spotify right now.
Wildflowers.
These Shoes.
Oh, These Shoes. Sorry. Yeah. Well, I mean,
I don't know why, but it says that one's number 1, even though it doesn't have as many like listens.
Spotify's weird. And we'll talk about, I got some things to talk about Spotify, like a rant, if you will, later. But, just thinking about like Wildflowers in These Shoes, I mean, all the songs lyrically are unique in their own way. Even on this stuff that we're working on, I think lyrically, that's one thing I really like the stuff that we make is lyrically, it's not generic.
No. I don't ever want anything I make to be generic.
Right. Because it's easy to do generic, but anyone can do generic.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's like, there's one lyric, and I don't even know if I want to like give it out right now.
Yet. But let them wait for it. We're just teasing them.
There's a lyric in the Fast song, like a line. And it's like, I love the wordplay, but I love that line. Like that's my favorite out of it.
Okay. So out of all the new ones, that one's your favorite.
Yes.
Okay. I love that no one knows we're talking about. I love it.
I know. It's great.
But yeah, definitely go check out all those songs on Spotify or Apple Music. And I kind of want to steer the conversation to Spotify because I'm curious on your opinion on it because you do use Spotify, correct?
Yes, Spotify is my main streaming platform.
Okay. I've never used Spotify. I've never paid for it. I used to use like a free version forever ago, but I've never used I've always used Apple Music. I'm an Apple nerd. iPhones.
Okay. So I used to be Apple. I was fully Apple. I only went to Spotify a year ago.
Okay.
And I went to Spotify because I like to listen to audiobooks.
Oh, and yes.
I can get 15 hours of free audiobooks.
So that's one downside to Apple Music is there's no audiobooks. So the audiobooks the Apple has, majority of them you got to pay for.
Yes, and that's like what I really like about. Now, on Spotify you do have to pay for some of them. Like some of the newer, if there's a newer book that just came out, you have to pay for that. And it's like the same price of buying the paperback. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that.
Right.
I'm going to wait until someone like reads it on YouTube and I can listen to it for free on a YouTube video.
Well, one thing about Spotify, I didn't even know about that. I heard something behind me. I like about the audiobooks. I didn't even know about that. And, but one thing about Spotify, and I'm curious on the music side of it to hear your opinion, is there's in the news, and I'll put a link in the description, that the CEO or the main person over Spotify invested a lot of money into some AI weapon stuff, which... And I'm not going to make this political, but a lot of bands have pull their music off of Spotify because of that. And it's probably more so the AI situation because AI in the music world is getting really out of hand. Like, it's getting nuts. Like, Spotify had to remove millions of AI songs off Spotify.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's... and if I'm wrong, I'll correct myself in post-production. I'll double-check the facts. But I'm pretty sure Spotify really removed a lot of songs that are AI. And there's been a couple really big bands, not like Taylor Swift big, but bands that has millions upon millions and millions of monthly listeners remove all their stuff on Spotify. There's two of them. I highly doubt you've heard them. Massive Attack.
Nope.
Okay. Do you remember the show House?
Yes.
That intro song, that's them.
Oh, okay.
So they are massive, but they were really big in the 90s. But they're several millions monthly listeners. And then the next band I know you've never heard of, and I'm curious to see your face when I say the name, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Yep, I have no idea who that is.
Well, it's like a acid rock type band, but they're top of the food chain in their genre. Millions of listeners. And they've both really removed their stuff. And funny enough,
is there anybody that's removed stuff that I would know?
Probably not, because it's a lot of more of the alternative music scene that does it.
Oh, okay, yeah, and I don't like alternative music.
Right. But I would not be shocked if more artists do it, because there's some more stuff to it. But one of the bands, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, is a great thing to say. Once they removed all their music off Spotify, they uploaded all their music to Bandcamp. Do you know what Bandcamp is?
No, I've never heard of that.
Bandcamp is it's like a standalone thing where people can buy your music and it goes directly to you.
Oh.
Yeah. So we do have a Bandcamp here. I don't think your songs are on our Bandcamp yet. But King Gizzard and Lizard Wizard put all their music on Bandcamp and had everyone say, pay what you want. You can pay $0 or pay whatever you want. And their sales skyrocketed.
Wow.
So I say all that to say this kind of reminds me, because there's also another thing with Spotify going on where, like I said, the AI situation. Also, like Spotify's been very, what's the word? Haphazard or just very quick to the hip of like removing songs that like have suspicious airplay to them.
What does it mean? Oh, airplay. You mean like if people listen to it multiple times?
Yeah, if like someone's like, I really like this song, and they play it on loop for a whole day, but then never listen to it again, Spotify might take that song off.
Which I think is crazy because like
I know.
I'm going to bring up like Taylor Swift. Like she just came out with Life of a Showgirl, and like people are listening to like certain songs on there on repeat.
And I
but
think,
like they're not going to take that off.
No, and I do think it like. I guarantee you they don't threaten Taylor Swift for that stuff because she's so big. And they'll only like target like smaller artists who don't have any much listeners that are like, okay, they had like 1,000 listens this day, but they had like 10 the next day. That's weird.
So like me, like they would target me.
Yeah, like I've got warnings on songs before, and it's like, and like they'll say it's like, be careful of spam and stuff. I'm like, I haven't even had this song. I don't even remember releasing it.
Yeah.
So, and then also the other thing with Spotify is how much they do pay the artists, which is kind of common knowledge now because they like pay like 0.003 cents a play or something like crazy like that. And that's one reason why I like Apple Music is they pay a penny a play. So that really adds up.
Okay.
So, just to say all that.
I did know that.
Yes. So, Apple Music pays a lot more than Spotify, which does make sense because a lot of people use a free version of Spotify.
Mm-hmm.
So, that does make sense. So, I say all that to, I don't know if it's like a prediction, but I kind of see like the same move from when we went from CDs, just like from iPods to streaming, like the change how we listen to music. I almost see something coming.
But what would it be? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. The only thing that I can think of is, and to be a musician, you got to be a content creator. It's like once you make this, like making the songs is only like 25% of being a musician anymore.
And you know me, I'm horrible with the like
content,
social media side of it. Yeah.
Well, it's like hard because you got to do it every single day and you run out of ideas. Mm-hmm. And I think that's where like musicianship's going to, where people will still release music. That's never going to change. But I don't think it'll be their main focus. I think people release a song and then like spend 75% of their energy and time on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels. I kind of see that's where that's going. And I don't know if that's good or bad. I'm still trying to figure that one out.
So I'm so sorry. I was looking at my Apple Music to see how many listens I had got since you said like the penny a listen.
Yeah.
Can you repeat what you said about the social media?
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine.
I'm so sorry.
You're fine. I just wonder if, like, in the future, to be a musician means you only spend 25% on the music and 75% on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook.
But I would hate that because that's not why you get into music. Like, that's why I hate the social media aspect of it. Is like, I get into music because I like making it. And I get into music because I want to share Jesus with people. Like, that's my whole point of making the music that I make, is like, I want to share the gospel and the love of God with people through like what I've went through. And that's why a lot of my songs are my heart. Like, it's who I am. Yeah. And it's just, so like, that's why I'm so bad at doing the social media stuff, is because I would rather write the songs and sing and tell people about Jesus than, but also that someone could come up to me and be like, well, you could use social media to tell people about Jesus, which, on my TikTok, I used to do that, mornings with Ash, and I'd put my music behind me talking, and I would talk about scripture and Jesus and stuff. And like, yeah, I've been saying I want to get back into that, but it's so hard for me to use social media like that.
Well, I think there's like serious burnout with social media.
Yes.
I would say most musicians have like a form of ADHD or ADD. That's just part of the territory. 100%. And yeah, I think burnout is like really easily, like it gets us really easy for people with ADHD and ADD, and it hits us double hard. Because
we have such a high dopamine fix when we do it, and then we crash so hard.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's one reason why I constantly switch genres of music, because I'll go from like metal to comedy to country to worship, is to constantly like change it up. Because if I would just make the same genre for like 6 months at a time, I would be like, I never want to play this genre ever again.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I fully I'm on board with the social media presence, because it almost like adds more work to the musician.
Mm-hmm. It does. That's why I've always said I want to hire someone to do my social media.
Well, honestly, that's like a lot of musicians do that. Like majority of bands, I guarantee, like Brandon Lake or Jelly Roll or Phil Wickham or whoever. Oh, yeah. Which like Brandon Lake and Jelly Roll and Forrest Frank, that's on my mind of all that's going on with that.
Speaking of ADD, ADHD,
Go for it.
I saw a TikTok the other day, and I'm going to have to find it, where this guy was at a Brandon Lake concert, and he had a sign that said, I'm 1 year sober today. And Brandon Lake walked up to, was on stage, saw it, walked over to him and looked at him and went, I'm 4 months sober today. And I'm like, I didn't, and it's not that I'm judging Brandon. Like, I'm not at all. Like, we all have our, our troubles and stuff like that. But it's like, it's crazy how much you don't know about the artist.
Wow. Okay. Yes. Do find that. I got to find that TikTok. I did not know about that.
I'm finding it right now. Give me a second.
Okay.
You talk. You can talk, and I'll find it.
Well, I mean, that's a great discussion point of you don't really know the musicians.
Yeah.
Which honestly, I think that gets worse the bigger you get, because the more song, and I'm not against a bunch of songwriters on a song. I'm not against that one bit. A song is a song. If it helps someone, it helps someone. But at the same time, I think the more songwriters you have on a song, the less personal it gets, because you have so many hands in the cookie jar.
Yes.
And I'm not saying one way is bad or another. But I mean, even for us, there's when we write songs, there's some stuff about our lives that we'll never write songs about. It's just personal.
Oh no. Yeah, there's 100% stuff that I've went through
it's like that. It's like that fine line of do you really want to know your heroes?
Yeah, and it's at the same time, as a songwriter, you still want to have your personal life. You still want to have. You don't want everybody to know your skeletons in your closet.
Right.
And it's you still have things that you struggle with, and that's fine to talk about them if you want to.
Yeah, I'm not if that's part of your testimony, go for it.
Yes, but it's also okay to be that's something I want to keep between me and God.
And it's interesting. I've seen a lot of this issue in Christian music lately of a lot of different artists kind of have like things come out, whether they're good or bad. And it's just the age we live in with social media. Like almost nothing is private anymore.
No, it's not.
And it's like it's really bad in Christian music. Not so much in secular music, but like especially in Christian music, because
we have this stigma over us as Christians that we can't screw up. We like if we have something that we're struggling with. It's like, why? You've got God. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, I used to be like that, where when I would hear a band that I thought was Christian, and then I hear that like something would happen, I would be so disappointed. But I was like 16 at the time. Now that I'm, how old am I? 32. Forgot already. And like knowing my own struggles and like know what it really means to get close to Jesus and to live a Christian life and a sanctified life and all that fun stuff. Like I know it's important of like understanding what your struggle is. But like each day getting better at it and focusing on Jesus about it, not to feel shame about it, but to like every day I need to get closer to Jesus so I can fix my struggle.
Yeah.
And I didn't have that logic back in the day. And I think a lot of people still have that logic is when someone kind of has like a misstep, that we're human. I think that's one reason why there's not as many Christian rock bands is because they saw so much of their criticism of their mistakes instead of like having a hand to help them back on track to get where they need to be.
People are just
walked away from it
to judge.
And there's like, and I've always said like judging in the Bible is it's the heart position behind how you judge determines if it's good or bad, because you can judge someone and then like the actions behind that help someone. Like lead someone in the right direction. Now, if you judge someone and then you just put them down for it, you're not helping anything.
It's different.
Like, you're not uplifting. You're not being in the position what Jesus wants you to be as a Christian.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's a big rant talking point for me.
It's okay. I found the video of Brennan Lake, and he actually commented on someone's video clarifying what he was talking about. So he said he was 4 months sober, and Brandon Lake commented on the video that someone had took and posted, and he said, wasn't an alcoholic. I thought I could have a drink in moderation every so often. Then I quickly realized I can't. So I decided to not even play with fire. And
I respect that.
Yeah, and so then the creator of this video who posted it commented back and said, thank you for clarifying. Although you don't owe anyone an explanation, thank you for an amazing show. It was unforgettable. And I agree with her. Like, he doesn't owe anybody an explanation.
I would say yes and no on explanation, because I think the transparency is also a good thing. Because if you kind of just leave it in the dark, that kind of... Because, I mean, I know we talked about, like, having a private life as a musician, but when you are a musician, you kind of sign up for, like, especially if you're a Christian, in a ministry part. That's the key part of, like, that kind of changes the dynamic, is the ministry part, is you kind of have your life open. So that's... See, Christian music is so... I love it to death, but there's so many hoops. But... Do you know much about the Forrest Frank situation? Like with the Jelly Roll and like the Dove Awards.
Okay, so there's been 2 in the last like 2 months.
Well, the Corey Asbury thing, him and Forrest Frank and Corey Asbury have made up. I'm happy with that. Corey Asbury says he wants to do worship music again, which I'm stoked on that. So that one is
like I saw his video. Where
it was
he
very
was
powerful.
Yes,
Corey Asbury is great. Ignore all the hate on Reckless Love. That's a great song.
Yeah, it really is. Okay, so with the Dove Awards, okay. So let me just tell you my stance on this, because I've actually
you go for it, and then I've got a theory on why people are up in arms about it. But you go for it.
Okay. So Forrest Frank said, if people don't know, Forrest Frank said that he did not want to accept. He was grateful to be considered for awards for like the Dove Awards and the what was it? Was it Grammys?
I think it was just Dove Awards.
Was it just Dove? Okay. Yeah. I didn't know if it was 2 awards or not. But he decided, and he's allowed to do this with his own personal conviction, that he did not want to accept it. because he decided, you know what? I'm not making this music to get awards for it. I'm making this for the glory of God. And he was like, thank you. I feel honored to have been even put in the thing to be able to say, like, yeah, we want to give you this award. He's like, but I will not be coming to the Dove Awards, and I will not be accepting it, which I think, as his own personal conviction, he is allowed to feel that way.
Yes.
Like some of my convictions you may not have. And
yes.
That is okay.
Preach, Ashton. Preach.
Thank you. And then Jelly Roll commenting. First of all, don't even get me started on Jelly Roll. He irritates me.
No, we do pray for Jelly Roll that he gets on. Like, we pray for the man constantly. So nothing against him. Just we're praying for him.
Yes, it's just it irritates me that he's so on this. Like, this is gonna sound so bad, and I don't want it to sound bad. It's more of, who is he to judge? So he says,
I've heard that argument before.
Yes. But who is any of us to judge? It's not even just him.
Right.
It's who is any of us to judge Forrest Frank's personal convictions.
I think you're hitting the nail on the head, because I think people don't, because it's not really talked about in churches, is personal conviction. A good example of it would be Halloween. Some people have personal conviction about it, and as a Christian, they want nothing to do with it. And for other Christians, they don't see anything wrong with it. And I think a lot of times when we hear personal conviction, we think, oh, that's just conviction across the board.
No, and it's because
it's not like that. No, it's not like that, because everyone's personal conviction is different for everyone. Because Paul even says, like, if you know something to be wrong and you still do it, it's a sin towards you.
Yes, and it's kind of like, shoot, I don't care to talk about. Like, I know Brandon Lakes, his personal conviction of not even wanting to mess with fire with the drinking.
Yeah.
I understand that. Now, is that one of my personal convictions? No, because I know I can have a drink not even once a month. I maybe have, I'm like maybe 3 times a year kind of person. I know I can do that. And that's not a personal conviction of mine, but it's one of Brendan Lake's, because he knows he can't do that.
Right.
And that's okay. That's okay to have those personal convictions.
It's like, if we can change the stigma of personal convictions to, like, feeling it. It's like people are so sensitive. Instead of feeling attacked on a personal conviction, maybe let's, like, help people in their conviction, because...
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, James. I didn't mean for this to get into, like, a Bible podcast, but I love it. James says, like, confess your struggles one to another, or sins, depending on the translation, one to another, so that you may be healed, and pray for one another. And I hear, like, that verse is like, that's not what that means. But, like, I do think you're supposed to kind of be open, transparent of what you struggle with, because our whole point of being the church, and I don't even mean the big C church, not the little C church. Big C church meaning the body of Christ, right, is
to help each other through this. But there is such a judgmental stigma on us. I think I want to say stigma. That's
a good word. That's the word for today.
Okay. That we have to judge each other for it. And it's like, there is a brother and sister in Christ judgment, but it's not a judgment as in, oh my gosh, I can't believe you did that. It's a, hey, let me come to you and talk to you. You probably shouldn't be doing this, but let me step and walk beside you in your dark place and help you.
Right. And yeah, I think I don't know. I wish there was more of that mentality, because I guarantee you, especially in American culture, we love to hide stuff, and we're terrified to bring it out. And I have learned that until you bring it out, it's not going to fix itself.
No.
Like, if you get a paper, if you if you break your finger, but you just keep hiding it, it's not going to heal. You need to work on.
Good job.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I didn't mean to do that. Anywho, I will say Forrest Frank is like strange. I think Forrest Frank's problem. I think he doesn't realize how popular he is.
No, I don't think he does either.
And because whether or not you like the music or not, that's one thing. But the dude is killing it right now.
He is.
And there's another thing like people are attacking him for is the ticket sales. Have you heard about this?
No, but can we go back to Jelly Roll really fast?
Oh yeah, sure, whatever.
On what Jelly Roll said to
sorry, ADHD.
It's fine. Jelly Roll said, so you won't accept an award, but you'll accept the money from making those songs and your ticket sales. But what I want to be like is like, well, Jelly Roll, aren't you doing the same thing with the Hard Fought Hallelujah with Brandon Lake?
Yeah, because like the argument for like the money aspect for Forrest Frank it doesn't make sense. Like I don't understand like what the issue is. Like, do you expect the man to do it for free?
His job also.
Yeah, it's his job. His wife is pregnant with their second kid. She's about to pop. So do you expect him to do it for free? Like I know. It's like I don't understand the big deal about it.
Yeah, because that's like, you know me, like I've always said, is like, I'm not doing music for the money. I'm doing it.
We don't do it for the money.
No, but like the little bit of money I do get from like going to churches and singing and going places and singing, like I take that as a blessing from God because that is not what my goal is.
Right.
And so if I get it, I'm like, thank you, God, for being able to provide for me this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. See, there's always been like a weird like issue of like money and Christian musicians and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean that's a whole other can of worms because like I know there's good parts and bad parts to it. It's just part of the Christian music industry. But like you said, we don't do it for money because this is more of like just a hobby that we do. And I wouldn't call it a ministry per se though.
No.
Because I mean if you look at the content on this channel and plus, I already have another channel that focuses on ministry stuff. That's like straight Bible lessons, and I do sermonettes, and I do tons of that stuff on another channel. And
you do?
Yeah.
What channel?
It's I don't really advertise it much. It's called 3 Tree Ministries.
I didn't know this. How did I not know this, Isaac?
Well, I don't really advertise it.
Yeah, but even advertising it, like me and you just talking about it, like.
Well, I'm weird about that. Like, even in my personal life, and you know me on my personal Facebook, I almost never post anything about what I do on here on Facebook.
Yeah.
On my personal Facebook. The reason why is I've always felt like people like your stuff more if they don't know you.
Yeah.
It's weird. I've never understood it. And it reminds me of the story when Jesus went back to his hometown and they just immediately were like booting him out.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the phrase Jesus uses about his hometown. I'm not comparing myself to Jesus. Good Lord, no. That's not what I'm doing. No. I got more flaws than a moldy piece of cheese.
Okay.
It's like I learned a while back, and it's nothing against like people around here where we are. It's more so like I find more success advertising to people that I don't know from like California, Canada, Minnesota, as opposed to where we are, which I've not said where I live on the channel. It's become an inside joke.
I saw that in one of your
shorts,
YouTube shorts.
It's like I'm Midwest, but I'm Appalachian.
Yeah, you're like, I'm Midwest. I'm not Midwest, but I am, and I'm not Appalachia, but I am. And I was like,
and no one has got it because I think the state that I'm in, people view it as one thing, but the people that don't live there don't realize it's another thing.
Yeah, like I wouldn't view it as Appalachia.
But you can't really view it as Midwest either.
No.
It's its own purgatory.
Yeah, really. No, my state is, it could be both. No, it's.
Well, I mean, listen, my ancestors are straight like country hillbilly folks.
Mine too.
So
we could be related, Isaac.
There's
honestly.
a high chance because my how do I say this without? I'll say it after the stream because if I was about to say something, I'm like, okay, that'll definitely tell where I'm from. So never mind. Moving on. We'll talk about but back to the Forrest Frank thing. Like I've noticed he's got like a lot of heat lately.
Yes.
It's a little weird. But
do you want to know why I think he's gotten so much heat lately?
Tell me.
Is because he's doing what God is telling him to do.
My wife said the same thing, and I'm starting to agree. I'll be honest. At first, I didn't like him.
Okay.
Mainly because of the music, and that's just not my style of music.
I don't like Lemonade.
See, that was the first one I heard.
Yeah. Now, if I could tell you, is Forrest Frank one of the most theological
deep, like R.C. Sproul or like C.S. Lewis? No.
Yeah, no, he's not. But you know what he's doing? He's reaching people who aren't super theological.
Yeah.
Who don't know the Bible very well.
The music he makes is aimed towards people that age.
Yes.
The youth. They love that style of like the modern pop, hip hop vibe, but with like,
yes.
And even though I'm not a big fan of his lyrics, it's very like, it's good for what he does in that genre. It's very good. Mm-hmm. And I don't know. I'm just curious where this goes because even Fox News even talked about it, which is kind of
really,
yeah, because they talked about the Dove Award situation. So yeah, the whole Dove Award thing. I don't understand the issue behind it. Like if the dude's got a personal conviction, that means he's doing something or not doing something to get closer to the Lord. So I don't know why we should put him down for it.
Yep, exactly.
And the money thing, it's like, it's not our business. And I mean, if people listen to his songs, you pay to listen to his songs. Mm-hmm. If you don't want him to get money, don't listen to his songs. But I guarantee you, everyone listens to his songs. Mm-hmm. And so I don't know. It's like, what do you want?
Exactly. A guy that's a lot like him, that I feel like I like more than Forrest Frank, is Josiah Queen.
Now, I've heard the name. Now, who is he? What song did he do? Is it like folk, acoustic stuff?
No.
Oh,
we got dust on our
Bibles. That dude. Okay, yeah, that's a good song.
That is a very good song. I do
like that one. Now, yeah, he's kind of in that new generation, I would say.
He is. He's very young. Oh, I say very young. He seems very young. Let me look, and I can tell you how young he is.
Use the interwebs, Ashton. The good old interwebs.
I do want to see him in concert. I would love to see Josiah Queen in concert. Yeah, he's 22.
Oh, good night.
Kim's a baby.
Oh, I'm old. I'm old.
You and me both.
Oh, what are you talking about? You're not in your 30s.
I'm close.
At a certain age, you're like, it's just adult. It doesn't matter now.
I know, that's kind of how I feel right now. I'm like, I'm an adult.
I'm an adult. Kind of change gears in the discussion. Musically, kind of what are you listening to right now? Oh, I love that. I love that start.
Let me look. So I'm very much, I was actually talking to someone about this the other day. I'm very much a person that I don't listen to like one certain genre all the time.
Hey, that's fine.
I'm like all over the place. So what I've been going in between is Jesus music. I have a playlist called Jesus Jams.
Nice.
That I listen to, and I mostly like listen to that in the mornings when I'm getting ready. Just start my day off with some Jesus. Mm-hmm. I do listen to that obviously like in the car and stuff, but I've also, without giving it too much into my personal life, been listening to some like love songs and stuff like that. Like
nice.
I've been really into some like little love songs, stuff like that.
I've got a hot take about love songs.
Okay.
The best love song of all time is
what?
1,000 Years, Christina Perri.
Oh my gosh, that's such a good song.
It's so good.
Uh-huh. I almost sang it for a talent show one year.
Oh, it's so good.
Yep.
Anyway, go on.
You're fine. So I've been listening to some like love songs, but I've also we've already brought her up, been listening to Taylor Swift's new album. But, and I know you don't like her, and that is one thing that the person I was talking about earlier said last night whenever we were looking at your videos. He was like, I don't like her either, and you know that. And I'm like,
So okay. I will say I don't want to, because God's been working in my life trying to be like, not like all negative about people. There is one thing about Taylor Swift I do like that she did.
What?
When she tried to buy her music back and she couldn't, so she made her own versions.
Yes.
I love that idea.
Well, did you know that? So she has bought all of her masters back.
Oh, she did? She did?
So, yes. So what she did was, so you know how she was on that big Eras tour?
Yes. Sure.
Okay. She was on a big tour around the United States called the Eras Tour. She literally did that tour so she could use every ounce of money that she made for that to be able to buy all of her masters.
Yeah, and it's like, I think she probably spent like an unearthly amount of money to buy them too.
Yeah. 100%. But yeah, she owns them all now. They're all hers. I will say though, so with this new album, I'll
let you talk about the new album, then I'll say my piece about it.
Okay, I'm like, go you. She's found love. Like,
she found something.
Yeah, really. So, like, I saw someone put on TikTok the other day. It's like a lot of like Gen Zs aren't liking this album because of how lovey-dovey it is, and they just want her to be like, no, I don't like my ex, da 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 da. But us millennials, I say us millennials, but I'm a 98 and millennials stop at 97, but I feel like I'm more of a millennial than I am like Gen Z.
I never thought about that perspective of the lyric, because my issue with it is the lyrics, and it's not really like I hate my ex type stuff. I didn't think about that part.
Yeah, and so us millennials like it because we've found our quote unquote Travis, her fiance. So like we love it because we're like, we understand what she's singing about.
Yeah.
But I will say, I have been listening. I don't like how lately in her music, she's been cussing a lot.
That's an issue I do have, because like a lot of kids listen to her music. I got a problem with that.
Yeah, so she actually came out with an explicit album and a non-explicit album.
But you know kids are going to want to listen to the explicit album.
I know. But I'll be honest, I took off of my phone the explicit album, and I only listened to the one that has no cussing in it, because I had a personal conviction that I was like, I don't need to be listening to this. Like, I don't need to be listening to her cuss all the time. I like these songs, but why does she have to put this cuss word in it?
Right.
And so I had a personal conviction, and so now I only listen to the clean version.
So my and that's awesome, by the way, that you're doing that. I love that.
Thank you.
I think for me about the Taylor Swift album is it's like, I mean, the only time I really liked her stuff was like back in like when she did her country stuff when she was really young, when she first came on the scene. Yeah. Like, what's the song, Where You Belong? Is that it?
I don't know that song.
I can't remember.
You Belong With Me?
No, it's been so long ago. I'm old. I can't remember.
Give me a second. I'm finding it.
Is it Where You Belong? No, you belong with me.
That's what I just said.
Oh, sorry.
I literally just said that song.
I'm sorry. My brain was like, no. Oh, yeah, it is.
It's okay.
That one. Yeah, that one. That's when I first heard her. And I like that stuff. I'm like, this is like pop country. It's not half bad. And then it kind of got off the deep end and like a lot more pop oriented. I'm just not a big fan of pop. My issue with the new album is lyrically, you kind of touched on it, the dirtiness of it. And two, I just like the lyrics of it, I don't think match up to her past releases. I really don't.
No. Okay. So
just like not in like no like when it comes to like topic or theme, it just I don't think they stack up to what she has done. I feel like it's just a carbon copy of Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes. Okay. So listen, she came out with Torture Poets. I gotta rant about this.
Go for it.
she came out with Tortured Poets Department. And I love that we can go from Jesus to Taylor Swift, by the way.
Hey, you're the guest. You talk about whatever you want.
So I love that she goes from Tortured Poets Department, this beautifully lyrically written album of 32 songs, beautifully written.
32 songs?
You didn't know that?
No, good. I know Morgan Wallen had one with 35, but 32, good. That's a lot of music.
Give me a second. I can let you know, but
we can barely do 10.
She literally had this beautifully lyrically written album. And then stop it. And then you get The Life of a Showgirl, and where she says, and literally I'm going to quote one of her songs from Eldest Daughter of that album, track 5. It literally says, she said, I'm going to say the clean version of it.
Cool.
I'm not the baddest. I'm not the baddest. This isn't savage. And I'm like, why? I have never heard you use the word savage, first of all. And then she says another one. It says, we all dressed up as wolves and we all looked fire. And I'm like,
that's bad. That's so bad.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, Taylor, was this just kind of like I need a break kind of thing?
Well, I mean, it's probably she's trying to she's getting older and she's trying to go to a new generation.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand that from a business standpoint, but I'm a music snob, so I'm going to criticize it where criticism is due.
Yeah.
So you kind of talked about what you're listening to. So I haven't even talked about this on the channel. I have not, other than live streaming, playing other riffs.
31 songs.
31, good grief. I, in my personal life, have not listened to secular music in over 3 weeks.
Oh, look at you.
It's lately I've I don't know if it's because I'm a dad now or I'm 32. Okay, I need to get my relationship in Jesus better than the previous day.
Yeah. And
I have not listened to secular music. And I'm not saying people should do what I'm doing. You do you. If you feel conviction about it, if the Lord's God's telling you hey, I need you to do this so you can get closer to me, go for it. Because I have noticed now that I've not listened to secular music, I am in such a better mood. My jam lately has been Phil Wickham. It's been nothing but Phil Wickham. And the new album, Song of the Saints.
Pretty great.
Phil Wickham is fantastic. Before that, I would listen to a lot of Sleep Token.
Yes,
I've been obsessed with Sleep Token. And I've not listened to them in a long while. And it's been mainly a lot of Phil Wickham. Chris Tomlin released a new album. I'm trying to think who else. I've noticed when I listen to Christian music, I don't listen to church groups. I can't.
What do you mean you don't listen to church groups?
I don't listen to Elevation or Bethel or Hillsong.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I prefer solo artists. I don't know why that is. I just think the songs are better. Mm-hmm. The Chris Tomlin, Phil Wickham.
You know who I've been listening to lately?
Who?
Oh, you bet your camera's going to die.
Well, we're going to put a smiley face over that, and then if it does die, how long have we been going for? Oh, 55 minutes. Wow, okay. You go for this, and then it will kind of shut it down, and maybe you might be back next week. You never know.
Ooh, maybe. So I've been listening to a lot of, let me find her. If I can. Where's she at? Okay. Lena Crawford.
Oh, yeah. She's good.
Or Leanne Crawford.
I think it's Leanne Crawford.
Okay.
Emily showed me her. My wife. Yeah, she showed me her. Does she have the song
album?
Honest?
Yes.
Yeah, that's yeah.
So she has this album called Still Waters.
Yep, yep.
Yep.
Definitely go check that album out.
Gosh, it's such a good album. Like, I really think my favorite song from it has to be, it's called Simple. Let me read to you the chorus. Why can't I hear? That's why.
I don't know if we can play that for copyright issues.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was playing it so I was going to read the lyrics. I was trying to find the chorus.
I will put the sound of a ostrich.
Okay.
Do ostriches make the sound?
I think so.
Or an ostrich, or we'll do an elk screaming into the wind, or maybe a moose.
Okay. I got it. So this is the chorus. It says, "There's no such thing as too far gone with God. Nothing you can do to earn your spot. Nowhere you can go where He is not. I know it all sounds unbelievable, but believe me, it's that simple. The devil lies and twists the truth. He's working hard to make you think it's all on you. So you play the part till you're exhausted, and then you fall. And when you fall, He's there to tell you that you lost."
I love that.
I also accidentally read you the chorus and this next verse.
Free of charge.
But, yeah.
I will say, earlier when I said that I'm listening to Christian music only and not secular, that is not a brag upon myself. That I do not want people to take that as a brag. It's all, I do it for God, not to bring attention to myself. So just want to clear that out.
Everything's for God and not for us.
Right. I think we're going to end it here. This has been a lot of fun. You were right. Once we start talking, our ADHD just goes.
It really does.
It makes easy content.
It does.
I would like to do these maybe once a week or every 2 weeks. I don't know yet.
Okay.
Because more than likely, more stuff will happen in the Christian music industry that we'll definitely have to talk about.
Yep.
And if we don't take it as we're criticizing any of these people, we are praying. No. We're just talking about what has happened, our perspectives, and we are praying for these people 100%. Yeah.
So let me make a statement too. Brandon Lake, Forrest Frank, Jelly Roll. Because I was very let me tell you about them. So, first of all, Brandon Lake, my cousin is childhood friends with Brandon Lake. I know he's told me he's a great guy. I don't know him personally. I never got to meet him. But I pray for him. Obviously, it's great that he's decided to not play with fire and to not do that. That's great. Jelly Roll, I think Brandon Lake, now, do I agree with some of the stuff that Jelly Roll's been doing? No. But do I think Brandon Lake pulling him into the Christian community with Hard Fought Hallelujah?
He sure is trying.
He's trying his hardest for someone who hasn't tried.
Yeah.
So, I'm very proud of him for what he's doing. Forrest Frank, his personal convictions. I think this man is listening to what God is telling him to do, and I say go him.
Yes. My only criticism of Forrest Frank, shave the mustache.
I love the mustache. I don't think it's bad.
I'm weird. I've had you got to have a beard with your mustache.
Okay.
I'm weird about it. I know. See, if I shave it off, I look 10, but that's just neither here nor there. Anywho, thank you, Ash, McKenzie, Ashton, whatever, for stopping by.
Child of God, you can call me whatever you want.
We'll do this probably next week or the week after that, and we'll do it again. And go check out all of Ash McKenzie's stuff. Links in the description. Also, definitely links to all the other bands in the description. Subscribe, and if you have a question you would like for us to be answered, super chat a question in the comments down below, and we'll answer it. Or if there's something you want us to talk about, super chat it, and we will definitely talk about it. So, yes, God bless. God loves you. We love you. Jesus loves you, and we'll see you in another podcast.
Bye.
Goodbye. Oh, hold on. How do I stop this thing?